Update on Matt Stafford today. They said that this injury, this back soreness, wasn't as big of a deal as a lot of people are letting on. And I'm just going to dive a little bit more into why I'm still more concerned, because we talked about how he had that stress fracture at that vertebrae in 2019, and I said how that increases the risk of chronic pain, but I didn't talk about why. So the reason is because once you have a stress fracture, that increases the risk from the spondylolysis to something called spondylosis, which is arthritis of the back. I don't know why they don't call it arthritis of the back. That'd be way simpler, but they don't. So the Rams said that if there was a game, Stafford would likely have been able to play in it. But then they say this, where he's not ready for jog-through practices. So which is it? Is he ready for an NFL game, or is he unable to make it through a jog-through practice due to the back pain? By the way, I dropped my NFL cheat sheet for injuries. I did the top 144 players. I talked about the injury history last season. I talked about the injuries that are going on in this preseason. I listed out their ADP, how many games they missed last year, and I put on how I think that their current injury situation should affect their ADP, whether you should drop them a couple picks, a couple rounds, don't even draft them, or whether I think they're going to outperform their ADP. So check it out. The link's in my bio. It's on Etsy. I guess I'm an Etsy seller. But back to Stafford. So me saying that stress fracture leads to arthritis isn't just me saying that. It's studies all point to it, especially with repetitive loading injury, as Stafford has been doing following that stress fracture injury. So we're not talking about whether Stafford's going to be able to start week one. We're talking about him having this degenerative condition that worsens over time in an older quarterback that is responsible for a large amount of Puka Nakua's production and Devontae Adams' production. So are you going to have faith in both of those wide receivers that Stafford is going to be healthy at the end of the season when it comes playoff time?